gentlemen, welcome back to a very special Beers and Tears podcast. As always, behind me on the driver's side, the guillotine. Rambo piloting the silver bullet. Tower of Power sitting shouty. Behind him, Ryan, the Hyman Smasher, Maitland. Gentlemen!
What's fucking happening? We're on our way to the Total Archery Challenge in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania. Those of you tuning in for the first time who don't know, it is basically like a archery 3D shoot. It's got a bunch of stuff there. You can win a lot of prizes. You can win a truck. I'm gonna win a truck.
Yeah, silly boy.
You can win a bow. You can win all kinds of stuff. And there's 25 3D targets on this ski resort. Basically, you walk down this resort and shoot at all the targets. We are en route. We'll be there in T-minus 3 hours and 55 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And our fucking Ricky Bobby driver, JP motherfucking Rambo, he's gonna shave at least 10 minutes off of that. So
At minimum.
At minimum.
This fucking dump truck gets out of our goddamn way. The sound quality is going to be shoddy. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, we're in a car. We got the mic set up. I tied a string.
Oh, God.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
The listeners just blew out their eardrums.
Yeah. I tied a string between the two seats here, and we got the other one mounted. The other mic mounted to an arrow.
Right here.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, high quality.
High quality
Last
stuff.
week we went from fucking high dollar mics to back to first gen shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we wanted to bring the listeners along with us for this trip, so we're doing the best we can. I'm fucking stoked.
I'm jazzed out of my fucking mind.
I had to drink myself to sleep last night.
Oh, we accomplished that.
We definitely did that. Goddamn.
Ryan, how was your drive?
So moved to Salisbury, like I said, excited to miss the traffic, and was stuck in traffic for about 45 minutes on the way up here today, so that was a bitch. But outside of that, it was good. I was excited. Felt like a kid on Christmas morning, driving to my grandparents' house to get that extra thing of presents.
Hell yeah.
I'm not stopping at that, yo. They can eat my dick.
Yeah, they can eat a dick on that one. We just blew a red light, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to die before we even make it back.
Before we even leave Cecil County.
So we've all had a little bit of last minute stuff to fucking go by. My arrows just came in.
Shoot.
So I got 24 new arrows 2 days before the tack. Well, turns out they put different vanes on my arrows. So yesterday I had to re-sight my bow in altogether. So I'm fucking kind of sucks. But I feel like I shot enough to where I'm pretty good. And I'll get some more practice in at the tack too, because on their practice range. I know, Johnny, you had to run out and get field points.
Yeah, I just needed some more field points. I had 10 arrows with field points, and I got 20 arrows altogether, but if you don't have field points, then you only got 10.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got 20 arrows ready to rock.
Yeah. Oh, it's been interesting, but we finally made it. Finally here. Well, we'll be there in a few hours.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm really. Yeah, I just can't wait to get on the mountain and fucking shoot. It's gonna be a great time.
It's finally here.
It's finally here.
Finally.
Fucking stoked.
Apparently it rained all day yesterday.
Sucks.
God.
Yeah, Weather looks beautiful for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 80 degrees and partly cloudy tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
we
a little probably gonna be hot and humid.
Damn, it's like
I'll take that
95.
in the pouring rain.
Hell yeah, and I'll fucking.
It'll reroute you if you ignore it.
I just hope I don't get my light up Skechers all muddy on the
7
mountain.
minutes slower. We'll take 95.
What are we changing routes?
It's just telling me to take 95 south.
What do you think? What do you want to do?
The fastest one possible.
Yeah, I'm with you. Is it 95 south?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as there's no.
We'll probably
it's
reroute us to what, like 7?
Well, it's still early too. We don't have to worry about rush hour traffic yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's noon on a
Yeah,
Friday.
it is Friday.
We'll get to Baltimore at 1. We'll breeze through there.
We'll probably get off before Baltimore.
Yeah.
Probably take us to.
Oh, so check this out. So, we've been practicing for the caribou. It's a 111-yard shot. You got to hit it in the center bullseye, and you can win this truck. Well, you get entered to win the truck. Well, yesterday somebody posted a drone's eye view picture of the caribou. It's on a pretty fucking solid hill. I mean, it's at least a 10-degree incline. So it's going to be even harder than we anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it dialed in. There's a buffalo out on the practice range. It's pretty much the same distance. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
Yeah, it looked like there was a buffalo at 100
Yeah.
on the practice range, so we can practice at 100 and then shoot over to the caribou.
Yeah. As long as I know where I'm at with my 100-yard pin.
Right, that's all that
I'm
matters.
good, yeah.
Because we only have 100-yard pins anyway.
How many arrows you guys plan on sending down at the caribou?
I was thinking
2
I'll
dozen
send
times.
2 dozen.
I'm
Really?
sending a dozen.
Yeah, I'll send 2 dozen.
What are you doing, dude? Come the fuck on. Road rage at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck you, Venn Central.
God, yeah, Venn Central 410-536.
Did anybody bring a pistol?
No.
No, wouldn't have been a bad
2
idea.
guns right here, big daddy.
We got 4 guns in the back seat. Yeah.
You guys have been, like, I'm almost like been training just for the course.
Mhm.
You guys are just pretty amped up for that caribou.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more excited about the course, like as far as like fun wise, but I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything, but I really don't feel the need to train for shots under 75 yards.
Yeah, when
We
we're-
went out and practiced some elevation shots. I mean, we've pretty much done all we can there. I felt like what we really needed to work on is our shots out past 100 for the caribou. So that's kind of what we've been focusing on training for.
Yeah.
But the course, I don't anticipate having any. I think we're going to smoke the fuck out of this course. That's the fun part. The caribou is the work part. Like that's the part I want to get entered. The course, I'm just going to enjoy myself.
Yeah, in all honesty, I really find it hard to believe that there's going to be that many more people that are more prepared than you guys, because for most people, I think having 40 yards to shoot is great. You're excited about that. For you guys, being able to stretch out to 110 and actually get some live reps at that range, I think it's going to be a huge difference.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make or break. It's a huge advantage for us, definitely. Being able to practice at that range is, like you said. I mean, most guys don't have the ability to shoot 100 yards in their backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going to take them 4 or 5 shots just to get a little bit of a feel for that distance. You guys are going to shoot one, and you'll
know
pretty
how
much
to
have an
adjust.
idea of how to adjust.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. That was the idea behind the practice. You know, practice how you play, dude. It's very true.
I'm ready.
I'm as ready as I can be. Now it's just up to us to go there and execute.
Yeah. That is faux. Yeah.
And I can't fucking wait. I'm stoked. There's like an after party afterwards. We're gonna go in there and just make complete asses of ourselves.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
John Dudley's gonna be like, who are these fucking jabrones?
Yeah.
We're gonna be throwing
John
stickers
Dudley
at him.
knows who we are.
Fuck off.
John Dudley
He already
wants
knows.
to be just like us.
Yeah, he already knows who we are. It's silly.
Yeah, it's just silly.
I'm just literally excited to watch all the people like fanboy over him.
Oh no,
I could care less.
I could care less. Yeah, dude, Dudley's fucking cool guy, cool cat. But yeah, I don't think there's a celebrity on earth I'm gonna fanboy over. I'm just not doing that. I'm not fucking sucking somebody's dick.
Anyway, you sucked mine last night,
we're friends.
Oh,
You know what I mean, it's
okay.
different.
We're celebrities, aren't we?
Hey, we got 73 subscribers on YouTube.
There's a difference between respecting someone and then like aspiring to be them.
Right, idolizing.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people I respect. There's no one I really idolize.
No. Like there's a lot of people who I try to take what something that their achievements, you know what I mean? Like Dudley, I love to learn from that, you know what I mean? Learn from his archery. Jocko, just from all his like his business accomplishments and his self-discipline. Like I like to try to steal a little bit of what he's got, you know what I mean? But by no means do I ever want to idolize another person or be another person.
You're taking little bits from every single person to make a better guillotine, rather than trying to be Jocko or trying to be John Dudley.
Exactly. And I think that's most people are, but there's some fucking weirdos out there that like literally idolize celebrities.
Yeah, they like faint if they see them or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We're talking all this shit, and I'm gonna see Dudley just faint.
You're gonna see Dudley just piss your pants.
Just drop down.
As my dad always said, you know, whenever we play a lacrosse team that was about to crush us by 15, you know, he's like, hey, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you do.
That's right. Every
Yeah,
morning.
that's right.
That's like, and I think it was you said to me. It's like Jocko, like as fucking disciplined as he is, which is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? That's one thing I've always tried to, not always, but since I've been an adult, I've really tried to be more self-disciplined. You know what I mean? Force myself to do the things that I don't want to do that I know I need to do. And Jocko's he's really good at that. So, but it was something you were saying. It's like I guarantee you, at least once a year, that motherfucker wakes up at 4:30 in the morning, takes a picture of his watch,
Says,
posts
"Fuck
it to
it."
Instagram, and goes back to bed.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, come on. Like, hey, even if he doesn't, whatever. But you know what? Everybody, we're all human here. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just
And
like
if he doesn't, that guy's a fucking maniac.
yeah, if he doesn't, he's a fucking machine. Now there's some what's his name? The one dude who was a Navy SEAL, who was like an Army Ranger. Goggins. He's like legitimately
Psycho.
insane, psychopath. I think he's fucking every bit of what he plays to be. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that motherfucker just. Yeah, I don't know. There's something wrong with him.
Something that I'm going to talk about. That Seth shared the podcast with me, and I'm sure he shared it with you guys. But it's the discomfort. What is it called again?
The comfort crisis.
Comfort crisis. And he's talking. I think that what we're doing right now. I think hunting in general. One thing I learned, talking to Seth the first couple times I went hunting, I'm like, I love sitting out here in the rain. Like it was like you're miserable, but like enjoying it because you're doing stuff that everyone else is sleeping.
Yeah.
And I think going out and doing this, like how many other people want to spend their Saturdays hiking 5 miles in the mountains to shoot insane shots? We know it's going to be fun, but it's going to be like that fun because we're going out of our comfort zone. Most people are like, oh, I'll shoot at 20 yards once a deer comes in that range, like whatever, I'm good. I'll shoot my bow in August to get ready, but we're taking that next step to make sure we're ready and we're embracing that discomfort.
Yeah, I think that book it may be, I've read thousands of books, most of them nonfiction. If it's not the best book I've ever read, it's in the top 10. It's that good. If you're looking for a good book, The Comfort Crisis is, I couldn't put it down. Awesome book. But the premise is basically how comfort and our lives have become so comfortable. It's hurting us. It's not a good thing. It's important to come out of your comfort zone frequently, as much as you can, and try to challenge yourself. Humans are hardwired naturally to want to make things easier on us. That's what's got us here. From an evolutionary perspective, that's why we've become what we have, is because we always want to make things easier. We always want to make things better. And that's good to an extent. But within the last century or so, it's starting to get ridiculous. We're not making ourselves better. We're making ourselves lazier. We're making everything just too easy, and it's having a lot of negative effects on your health and on across the board on a lot of stuff.
It's like the first time in mankind that comfort has a negative correlation with survival.
Yes.
When before, the more comfortable you were able to get, the more likely you were able to survive and pass your genes on. Now it's more likely you're gonna have freaking bypass surgery at 40.
Yeah, exactly. Because there was a huge accident over
That is
there.
a terrible spot.
There's John's working my old one.
Yay, my hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I actually really liked working there at the park.
Yeah.
But that's a really good way to put it, Ryan. Like, for the first time in history, really now, it's not, we've done this, we've made it easier for us to get meat by putting a string on this stick and shooting a projectile as opposed to throwing it. Now what we're doing is we have internet, so now we don't have to go out and read or do something to learn about something. Or we've got air conditioning, so we can sit inside and in our comfortable climate all the time. We never even have to experience sweat or extreme temperatures at all, because we live in this fucking climate control wherever you're at, it's climate controlled. Like, there's just so many aspects of life that are now so much. It's absurd how easy we made life on us, that now we have to go out of our way to make things difficult, as opposed to before life was difficult in itself. Now we see things that are difficult that really aren't. We get angry over fucking traffic. You know what I mean? We get nervous if our PowerPoint slide had a fucking typo on it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
These are the things that are our problems now, and it's fucking pathetic.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think comfort in doses is a great thing. I think we should. Again, it's been a success as humans to be able to have that comfort. But I think it's important to do something every single day that isn't comfortable in order to almost reset to your primal being.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I'm saying, we're sitting here in the truck with AC right now, and I'm totally cool with that. But at the same time, you know, we're gonna go on that mountain tomorrow and shoot, or we'll go in the gym and lift, or get strangled in jiu-jitsu or something like that, just to reset us to where we should be.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about is, like, every year I take a vacation and I'll go, like, down to the beach. My grandfather's got a beach house down here. Shout out, Pop.
Shout out.
Doubt he'll ever listen, but it's nice, you know what I mean? We'll go down there, we'll relax, I'll eat out a bunch of times, I'll get shit-faced on the beach, you know what I mean? The fucking great cocktail.
Yeah.
But honestly, you get back from that vacation and you're just like, ugh, it wasn't long enough. Maybe it's not that it wasn't long enough, it's that that's not what we really need. Rather than taking a week out of the year and going and experiencing life easier, take a week out of the year and go do something that's way harder. That way when you come back, your everyday life actually seems better and easier. It's like changes your perspective when you look at it that way, and it makes me just I really want to start doing some much more extreme hunts. Like, I really want to go out west and hunt elk and shit up in the mountains, and that's what I want. I want that experience, that visceral, primal experience, fucking freezing my ass off. Like you said, it's in the moment. It might suck. It might be boring. It might be cold, but then, like, at the same time, it makes you feel alive, man. It's just like, this is amazing. And there's nothing like just being out in nature, just being in the wild. I miss it. I really do. I'm ready for hunting season already.
3 months.
I'm ready to freeze my balls off in the tree stand again.
Yeah, like you guys are talking about comfort. It's really changed society as a fucking whole.
I'm gonna do us a favor. I'm gonna fucking, like, swivel this mic, because John, you're trying to drive, and I don't think you're gonna be getting picked up down there. So there you go.
Oh,
we got a boom mic.
yeah, we got a boom man. But yeah, I don't think. I think the comfort aspect has really changed society as a whole. People are out of their fucking minds with the shit that they complain about. I don't get it.
It's the truth, man. All the time I hear it. And I'm raising my kids, and sometimes they'll say stuff, and I'll just look at them and I'm like, no, you're not complaining about that, because that's not worth complaining about. You know what I mean? And it's a fucking tough world to bring kids up in right now. I think it's harder than ever to try to raise a man. You know what I mean? And a woman too, but more so a boy, because just the whole war on masculinity that we're experiencing now.
Isn't that fucking insane?
It's absurd.
What are we doing?
Our lives are just so good right now, and so many people have just never faced adversity of any kind, whether that's sitting in a cold tree stand and, you know, going 3 months without even seeing a deer and putting yourself in that situation, or physical exertion. So many people just don't have any adversity in their lives, that they make little things big things, because as humans, we're constantly trying to resolve conflict, and we're trying to fix things. Like, it's just in our nature that until we have something, like, we'll make a little thing bigger.
Yeah, we're always going to move that goalpost. We're always going to try to, if we don't have a problem, we'll find them. We'll make problems. That's human nature.
And depending on what you subject yourself to on a daily basis, whatever you find, you can magnify something that shouldn't be magnified, just to find, because you need to find something.
Yeah. That's why I think doing hard things like working out or fucking dragging a deer out of the woods, just stuff like that, it's good for you. Hard work is good for you.
Hard work is the gift.
Yeah, the process is the gift. It's a beautiful thing.
But go back to New Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey drivers.
It's the real thing.
Yeah.
That is not a misconception. That Jersey drivers are fucking awful.
Like, homeboy just got in front of me in the slow lane, or the fast lane, to go slow.
If you don't know this, if you're driving in the left lane and you're not doing at least 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, get the fuck over.
Yeah.
Public service announcement.
If I'm on your ass, move the fuck over.
Yeah.
Ass
Fuck's sake.
And if you're from Jersey and you're offended by this, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
They know it.
They know that.
Hey, Southern Jersey's nice, man. If you guys spend any time down in Southern Jersey, it's really nice.
Like beach area?
No, not beach area, like Southern
Like
Jersey,
Cherry Hill?
like Hunting Woods area. Yeah, dude, it's nice out there. There's some nice country down in South Jersey.
I see all of Carson Wentz's Instagram posts from him hunting down there.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Dude, it's R.I.P. Carson Wentz. He might as well be dead to me. It's North Jersey's a shithole. I hate the city. You know what I mean? It's nothing but a giant city, and just it's a shithole. There's no better way to put it. But South Jersey is actually really nice. Not that I'd want to live there, but it's not a bad area at all.
I spent some time in mid-Jersey. Shithole.
Yeah.
Shithole.
It's almost like there's a fucking gray cloud hovering over Jersey. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't like it.
Yeah. It's we're going all our subscribers from Jersey. We just lost all our Jersey. Nothing wrong with the people. Nothing wrong with the people. Except the drivers. You guys can't drive for shit.
My dad used to always say, never trust a state that's free to enter, but they charge you to leave.
Yeah. That's true. And the turns up there, you can't make
Left
a
turns?
left-hand turn
Yeah.
in
You gotta
New
do the
Jersey.
jug handle.
You gotta take a right, do like a U-ey, and cross across the street.
Can't pump your own gas.
Hey, they don't
I
even trust
don't
us to
like that.
pump our own gas.
Yeah, they think we're incompetent.
Yeah.
I think that's not such a bad thing though. The gas pump, I don't like it, but it makes jobs. I mean, it gives kids a
Is
good
that what
job.
they do it for?
Yeah,
Stimulate the
That's why they do
workforce,
it. Yeah, it's
Every time I got my gas pumped up there, it was some fucking Middle Eastern guy who couldn't speak English.
yeah,
So-
me too. But you don't get me started on today's youth. But you'd think it would be a good job for a kid in high school during the summer or something, you know?
You'd think.
But
It would be the easiest job you ever had.
yeah, boring but easy. And being bored isn't a bad thing. It's good for you too. There's plenty of times I've been bored off my ass in the tree stand after my phone died. Have you guys ever done hunts where you purposely shut your phone off?
Nah, I haven't.
No?
I mean, no, but I brought a book, so I don't look at my phone as much.
Right. Yeah, I've
I
done
can't read it. I just kind of look at it and kind of decipher what it's saying, but I can't read it.
Yeah, you just count how many times the appears. Like, oh, I know that word.
I think that's one thing I really want to make an effort to do this year is to obviously have my phone on me for safety reasons, but just be more connected to what I'm doing. I think just not even hunting, it's just in general. Like I'm hanging out with you guys this weekend, I'm gonna try to be on my phone as least as possible, just because I want to be in the moment. I want to remember that.
Exactly.
It's like I can sit here for a weekend and browse Instagram all day and not be able to, in 10 years, I won't be able to remember anything from that weekend. It'll just be another weekend.
Yep.
But, if I'm in the moment, I'll remember everything, and I think that being able to enjoy and immerse myself in that experience.
Well, I'm
is what it's all about.
gonna be fucking glued to my phone, fucking swiping on Tinder, trying to find a toothless mountain whore. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm not gonna remember any of it.
Some of those, I don't know what the hunting, there's like the Finsta they call it or whatever, like the fitness girls on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, the
There's
Finsta.
probably a hunting
Huntress.
equivalent, a
Yep,
huntress.
there is a huntress.
Dude, they're gonna be all over.
Yeah.
Well, they're not gonna want nothing to do with me. That's what I.
They're like, did you see that guy? Just spine shot that fucking deer. And they're gonna look over and just see me fucking smoking a caribou at 111. They're just gonna be like a fire hydrant. Silly boy.
It'll be so nice that we'll be able to drive back in my tack truck. It'll be less cramped.
Yeah, it sucks they
plenty of leg room.
It sucks they won't just let me drive back in the tack truck to tomorrow. But I guess I'll wait till August. It's
What
not a
do
big
you-
deal.
Silly boys. Silly boys.
You think if you win it, they ship it to you?
I don't
Or
know.
you think you gotta
I don't
go
know.
drive and pick it up?
I bet you'd have to go pick it up.
You think?
They might ship it to you.
Either that, or they come to you and make like a YouTube video out of it. You know what I mean?
Now they got this tack truck they're driving. It's all the different events. You're gonna pick that thing up and have 150,000 miles on it already.
Dude, it probably would have like 20,000 miles on it.
Yeah,
think they drive
I'm
it
still
there?
waiting for
Yeah.
Yeah,
one.
they drive it. They drive it. Yeah,
they drive it.
do.
They drive it.
Yeah, it's gonna have a couple miles on it.
Look, there goes the fucking resale value of my tack
Fucking
truck.
Use condoms in the back.
Smells like fucking sweaty balls.
I wish we could have had a windshield view with that cicada exploding
Oh
just
my
now.
god. Fucking just white shit everywhere.
I have not seen a single cicada this year.
What? Just one just bounce off the windshield, bro.
I've seen like 100 million.
the eastern shore of Maryland and Virginia. I think is the only place on the East Coast where cicadas do not go.
There was like 4 of them in Seth's driveway before we left.
Yeah, they're all over.
They're not on the eastern shore at all.
No shit.
That's like one of the only places.
Huh.
I wonder if they're going to be up in Seven Springs.
Probably.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool.
3 hours and 51 minutes. I feel like
It's gotten longer. What the fuck?
it isn't like the fucking
There must
traffic.
be traffic.
We've
ahead.
only been going for 9 minutes.
Yeah, I feel
For
we-
real, what the
I feel
fuck?
like this podcast has been going for longer than that, dude. What the fuck, bro?
fucking phone's broken though.
Yeah.
There's probably traffic somewhere.
Fucking better not be.
Yeah, Dan, once we get heading towards PA, like once we get through Baltimore, it's going to be way smooth sailing. Anything down around the Baltimore Beltway and fucking D.C. and shit is fucking miserable.
Could not live down here.
I hate the city.
Get me PTSD.
So how are you liking it down there in Salisbury? Now that you've been there a little longer, man.
Oh, dude, I love it down there, man.
Yeah.
There's just enough to do to like I can do a lot in my local area, but at the same time, it's just so much more relaxed. Like I go to the beach like every weekend where I'm home. You know, there's fields everywhere, so I'll be able to hunt a ton this year. Outside of that, it's just more laid back. Like people aren't assholes.
Yeah.
Like I think they realize that we kind of live in like the middle of nowhere, so they're totally cool with just like chilling out.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Got
It's
some
very,
power, man.
huh?
Hemi's got some power. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Dude, 400 horses.
This truck rolls.
I mean, I can legitimately see myself there for a long time, which
Yeah.
I'm excited about. Like for me, it's close enough to home. I can come visit you guys, but at the same time, like I'm a little bit away. So
So something I was thinking about, and of course I know. So Ryan is he's got his own business down in Salisbury, and it's a strength and conditioning, I guess, facility, sports performance facility. I thought it would be cool. Now I know there's a lot of hunters on the eastern peninsula there, on the east coast, eastern shores. Shit. It would be really cool if you did some kind of like archery camp, like thing that you could fucking kind of like maybe kind of like Cam Haynes does this shit where he'll like run, shoot, lift all at the same time. Like that'd be pretty badass down the road. Obviously, this isn't anything you can do anytime soon, but you could incorporate archery into some kind of. You could teach maybe a kids class of archery and fitness. That would be cool.
you think I'm the guy that you want teaching people how to shoot?
Well, that's why I said down the road.
We should probably make a trip down and teach
I think that would be really cool, especially as you see like the evolution of bow hunting. I think guys like Cam Haynes and Joe Rogan, all that have done a ton for it. But I also see the problem of a lot of hunters in general are just fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Where like they just want to, like you see, they want to go as little into the woods as possible, especially on the East Coast. I feel like because it's not like that backcountry hunting.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would just get a bunch of fat little kids that their parents just trying to get them out of the house.
Trying to get them in shape. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to do, if I did something like that, I would want to do it for free, just because, and just do like a week,
Yeah.
and just get like the real savage kids out there. Like that
Like,
would be fun.
Do stuff that to focus on like mountain hunting. Say like maybe like a Colorado prep week or something,
That'd be
and do
sick.
like lunges and fucking squats, and then fucking go shoot. And,
Push the sled.
yeah, push the sled and then go shoot. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Or drag the sled behind you, or run with like a rucksack on and then
Hell
shoot.
yeah, that would be
Because
sick.
that's like realistic. I ordered my backpack that I'm going to use for elk next year, and I'm going to start rucking.
Right, what kind of backpack did you get?
It's just like the cheapest one that has good reviews on Amazon for packing elk out. It was like $130, which was the cheapest one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put weights on it, and I'm gonna start rucking often. You know what I mean? To get myself in decent shape, because I don't want my conditioning to be a limiting factor when I'm in the mountains.
I will say, like, even if you're rucking, that's really good training, but nothing will prepare you like being out in the mountains, elk hunting, dealing with that out. I mean, you saw when we went skiing. You know, I feel like we're in pretty good shape, and going down those first couple hills, we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Altitude is
I think
no joke.
I think your first year, no matter what, you can get yourself in the best shape possible, but it's going to be an adjustment.
Yeah.
Just like we went skiing in Colorado, we go next year, like we're going to be a lot more prepared.
Yeah.
Just because we felt it. But yeah, I think you just gotta, like that. Once you hit those mountains, it's just going to be a little different.
Speed trap.
Crash on I-70 West. That's a 24-minute fucking backup.
Yeah, I think I feel like I'd like to do all I can to be ready for elk. I'm gonna rock, and I'm gonna hike my ass off. We got some decent hills around here. Like you said, I can't simulate altitude here, but I can at least get my legs conditioned for the terrain fairly well.
I mean, one of the things like I always say to myself when I train and when it comes to preparing my body is like there might be a lot of limiting factors that I run into in anything I do. Might be lack of skill, might be lack of equipment. Like those things can get better over time. But the one thing I will never leave to chance is I don't want to do any event and think, am I in good enough shape to physically handle this? Like that's one thing that I can control any day of the week. Anyone can do it with any amount of money, with no money, with even limited time, you can control that.
Yeah.
So I think like that's a good thing you're doing that.
Lost the tinfoil.
Huh?
Just lost the tinfoil.
Oh fuck. I'll send you $4.
Son of a bitch, there goes my tinfoil.
Well, like, when you go
how the fuck am I supposed to smoke DMT on the mountain? God damn it, dude. Fuck, bro.
When you go backcountry hunting for elk, like there's a huge learning curve for that.
Fuck
So, but you're gonna put yourself in the best position possible if you can physically handle it to the point where you're not slowing yourself down or stumbling down the mountain or saying, "Hey, I can't keep going because I'm out of shape."
Dude, if you're not in decent shape and you smack 100 pounds of elk meat on your back and you got a 6 mile hike back to your camp,
Six mile would be an easy one.
yeah, do it to 20 miles, whatever it may be. If you're not in good shape, dude, you're just not getting out of there with that meat. Like, you have to be prepared for it. It's nothing you can just fucking, I'm just going to go fucking elk hunt, you know? I mean, I'm sure there's scenarios where if you paid a guide or something like that, but if you're going to DIY it and you're going to hike out into the backcountry and do it, you need to be in good shape. And that, I want to be able to not be limited by my conditioning. I want to be able to hike further than most, you know what I mean? I want to be able to carry it out with no problem. There's some deer on the side of the road right there.
Sons of bitches.
A couple of does. They got their summer coats, man. Their summer coats are gorgeous. I'd love to smoke a buck in velvet. Have you smoked a buck in velvet yet, Johnny?
No.
None of us have.
I shot that 5-pointer open today a couple years ago, but he wasn't in velvet.
Yeah.
A couple of his buddies were still in velvet, but he wasn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my damn just to get one in velvet this year.
Maryland opened up soon enough to fucking get one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do they have the dates for when Maryland opens this year?
It's always the first Friday in September, pretty much. Unless the first Friday is like the second, then it'll be the second Friday.
Yeah.
But Delaware, they open a week before we do.
That's fucking nuts.
And this year, I think all of us are going to get Delaware licenses because we got Shannon.
Oh fuck, it's raining.
We got her spot down we can hunt. And then we got another spot that Runsky lined up for us. So we got some places down in Delaware. I think that's really cool. We can go smoke some does in Delaware.
You can smoke some dope.
Smoke some dope and smoke some does in Delaware. And then that way in Maryland, I'll get my fix. I'll get it out of my system in Delaware, hopefully. And then Maryland, I can wait for a buck.
Dude, I shot 9 fucking does. It didn't get out of my system.
I say this every year. I really do. Every year, I'm waiting for a buck. And then the first doe that walks in front of me, she's dead.
Yeah.
Then the second doe, I can't help it.
Yeah, it's your fucking killer instinct.
I'm just a killer, dude. I fucking love smoking does.
Yeah. The time changed. It went from just 350 to 330. So.
Sweet. The accent must have got cleaned up.
It's interesting because like my mindset has totally changed. Like I went to Blackwater with Chris's family. For those who don't know, Blackwater is like a huge national wildlife park in Cambridge, Maryland. And like the whole time they're looking at birds and shit, and I'm looking at them like, all right, I'd set up a tree stand there, I'd set it up here. I'm like looking for like my.
I was listening to a podcast with Adam Greentree talking about stabbing a pig with an arrow. And it was like trying to gore his buddy, and he grabbed his arrow with the broadhead on it and stabbed his pig a bunch of times.
Is that the new Adam Greentree podcast?
Yeah.
Put out a new episode?
Yeah.
I listened to the New Zealand one and then
There's a third
the
one.
Bush Australia one. That was
Yeah,
that one?
There's a third one.
Yeah, I listened to that one, so I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, where the pig was attacking his buddy. You didn't hear that?
We were talking about the snakey killing all the children.
That was the second.
I thought this third. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you're behind one. Yeah. Yep.
Ronsky, how you feel about it?
What's that?
How do you feel about attack?
I'm ready, bro.
You've been every time I look on the Snapchat group, you're out at Seth's house. I'm surprised you're not paying rent.
I practice fucking.
You're ready to roll.
I've been shooting. I shoot 2 or 3 times a week, even when I work. As soon as there was last week I got off work at 6:30. I shot over to Seth's and shot for a half hour, man. I've been putting a lot of reps in. Hopefully it translates and pays off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not gonna get any better not putting work in, dude. You know that.
I think it will. I think we're all gonna do well. I really do. We got to get Ryan's third axis dialed in, but we can do that in the hotel.
Yeah.
Brought a level. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
Seth, I got back to Salisbury when that last time I was here shooting, and Seth said, "Dude, my third axis wasn't dialed in. You got to go find a hill." I'm like, dude, I think the closest hill's back in Elkton.
Pretty flat down there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's flat. Yeah, I like hunting in like hilly country. It's cool. I like to use the terrain to my advantage. The deer do too, though.
Now, how do you think you'd make adjustments if you were to go hunt Western Maryland this year? From what I understand, it's not the best because it's so mountainy, so rocky. You can't really set a climber up or a tree stand up and have a lot of effectiveness.
Yeah, I think if I hunted out there, I'd take the ghillie suit and hunt from the ground. That would be my approach for whitetail in the mountains.
Black bear reams your butthole out.
Yeah, I've heard bear eat your asshole first.
Oh, yeah, it's the softest part of your fucking
Don't tempt
body.
me with a good time.
Winnie the Pooh's gonna eat the honey out of your ass.
That's how they all coyotes do it. Wolves, that's how they all do it.
Damn.
Butthole first.
That's how we got deer.
Yeah. See?
Starting the butthole. There's something to that.
No, not my ass. Don't eat my ass.
Could you imagine getting eaten alive? Asshole first.
Yeah.
Fuck. Man. Shoo. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna lay there and scream. This gives me flashbacks.
Prison. Yeah. I don't know where the fuck this thing's taking.
All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up. I'm tired of holding this arrow. I'm gonna take a nap. I don't know how long we can do this pod, but we're definitely gonna do another one. We're gonna do some filming while we're shooting, and then I think we'll do one on the way back, or maybe even
Should we do one in the hotel right after? Get our thoughts fired off right
yeah.
fresh.
We could that could be our pregame. We could do it the old-fashioned way. Set these mics up. So yeah, we could do that. John, what are you most concerned about for this tack? What is the thing weighing on your mind the most?
Caribou.
Caribou.
I mean,
Ronsky, what about you?
The same.
Caribou.
And we've been drilling it into our listeners' heads that we're going to get entered, and if we don't,
we pretty much put the pressure on ourselves. Yeah. I think same for me. That's the only thing I'm really sweating is that caribou. I really want to get entered. The course is, like I said, I'm just looking forward to the course, man. That's just pure fun. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of that. What about you, Ryan? Do you have any worries?
Yeah, I'm really worried about incline and angle of shots. It's something I don't have a ton of experience with right now. So I'm going into that blind. So
Yeah.
see how that goes.
Well, fucking raining dicks, dude. We'll see what happens. Fucking raining cats and dogs. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tuning out. We are on the way to the tack in the Silver Bullet.
hopefully we make it.
Hopefully we make it alive. It's not looking good right now. It's not looking good. The conditions are terrible. Pouring its ass off. Our bows are probably all soaking wet. I hope you guys have your gear wrapped in trash bags because it's all wet now.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully they have a dryer at the
Yeah, I'm sure all hotels have a dryer.
well, we don't know. We have no idea.
Yeah, I think we're in a log fucking cabin somewhere in the mountains, so might have to go to a laundromat.
God damn it.
But, alright, we're tuning out. We'll be back. We'll start recording again here soon. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll keep you posted.
Hey.
If you're at Seven Springs, find us. Come have a beer with us. Come shoot with us.
Suck me off.
Love to see you. Runs can kill that shit.